Hey, what's going on, everybody?
That was new. Are we keeping that?
I couldn't decide if I wanted to go like
Hey.
OG radio announcer voice or like weird.
Welcome back to
weird
KJR FM. I'm your host, Narwhal. I'm here with Kyle.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel today. Today we're going to do a review of the newest iPhone.
No, I don't have that energy right now.
You never have that energy, ever.
I've had that energy, but
when?
I've had it.
I've never seen it.
Sometimes you don't want to let it out, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to look like that.
Yeah, exactly. We're back and better than ever.
Yeah, we literally just recorded.
Actually, I'm pretty bad, worse than ever, because my gorilla neck is at an all-time ape.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm an ape.
Horrid. And like, Kyle's is noticeable, but like, listen.
I don't know, dude.
My amount of... Dude, I'm a way hairier man.
Turn around.
I don't want to even show the cameras, dude. I don't want to show the cameras.
Show me. Wait, your hat. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. If I saw you from the back, I would think that's either Bigfoot or that is a gorilla.
Yeah.
I mean, like, mine's not good.
Turn around. Yeah, it's really not good, but like yours doesn't go in the middle of your neck.
Yeah, but like this is so
hurts. Yeah, the sides are gross, but like, dude, mine. And the thing is, I'm like just an overall hairier guy than you.
That is true.
And so mine goes down into my back.
It like fades into your back hair.
Yes.
Like a back fade.
Yeah, it's a back neck fade.
That's kind of cool though.
And it is so fucking gross.
You think there'll ever be a style where it's like it's cool to connect your back hair? Like your fade goes down to like mid back.
I mean, a lot of people don't have any back hair.
It looks like a cape. Yeah, but people with back hair would be like shining, you know?
They get like certain designs.
Not everyone has
their
hair,
back hair.
You know? Like there's different styles. Like, you know, maybe back hair will be in.
Yeah, or like maybe like gross gorilla neck is cool, but hair on your head isn't cool.
You just keep
so it's like shade, like the back of your head is bald, but then you keep the neck hair.
Ugh. I mean, there's been worse hairstyle. My cousin had a haircut where he just had bangs and everything else was shaved. He just had like one bang.
I don't think that was a hairstyle. I think that was like his hairstyle.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah,
but he rocked it.
But yeah, so gorilla neck is at an all-time bad.
What else is bad?
Well, I'm trying to do a goatee. Kyle told me it looks a little uneven.
Just go full mustache, dude.
A bunch of viewers gave me shit when I did my mustache for one single episode. At the end of No Shave November, I shaved it and left the mustache, and people said I looked like a pedophile. So fine, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go goatee, and I've done this before, and I let it get like long, just the goatee long. But the thing is like I've never really known how to trim a beard or got like a beard trimming kit, which apparently you kind of got to learn if you want it to look clean and like faded and like, or I go to a barber shop and apparently they can clean it up. I don't know how to do any of that. So I've just been clean shaving the sides and just try and grow the goatee. But I've been told I look like a dad when I do this, and I don't want to look like a dad.
What do you want to look like?
Just a hot mid-20s guy.
All right.
Not a dad. Dads aren't hot.
You could be a DILF.
Yeah, I'm down to be a DILF, but in like 10 years. I'm not ready to be a DILF yet.
Dude, you think you're going to have a kid in 10 years? I don't want to think about that.
32? Probably.
You got to meet a woman first.
I mean, yeah, that's step number one.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy how much can change in 10 years.
Yeah, think about 10 years ago. You were 12.
Yeah.
You were just discovering your wiener.
Yep. 10 years, I could meet a woman. I could... maybe a man, I don't know. I could have a cool job, hopefully. We could have 10 million monthly listeners.
One can dream.
I could have a goatee. I could be a DILF. My kid would probably be bad at sports, but I'm supportive anyways. So many possibilities. Yo, if your kid sucks ass at sports.
Dude. My kid has to be good.
Were you good, though?
I was really good.
Were you like
I don't want to
just average?
Say like I was good, but like when I was a kid, like I was one of the better kids at sports.
Really?
Like, I was one of the few kids on the baseball field that could, like, catch the ball, you know? Like, I was one of the kids that could hit.
Yeah, I was always scared of the fly balls because, like, if I miss, it's going to come down and it's going to hit me
like,
somewhere.
I wasn't that kid. Like, I remember playing first base because I was the only one on my team that could catch the ball. So.
All right. What about, like, what was your – why were you good in other sports? What was your standout attribute?
What, like in basketball?
Yeah, or football? Or...
I was pretty, like, timid in basketball for a while. I don't know. Like, I just was afraid to shoot. But there was, like, 1 year in rec where I feel like I just realized, like, I'm better than everyone else here. So, like, I was a point guard.
You flipped that switch.
Yeah. And, like, they would just set, like, a high pick and roll for me, and I would just...
Yeah. Did you watch, like, a Steve Nash highlight tape?
Yeah, he was my favorite player growing up. So,
yeah.
I tried to emulate Steve Nash.
Football. If you claim you're good at every
I don't think
sport,
I was that great at football.
Okay.
Like, I was, I had one pick. I was a cornerback, so that's not, like, the worst position to be, but I wasn't, like, a running back,
Yeah, but one pick in a whole season, it's not
Yeah,
but
they threw it to me, like, twice. I allowed 0 catches.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. What about soccer? What was your standout?
My dad claims that I was, like, best at soccer was my best sport growing up. So
Damn,
I remember scoring a bunch of goals.
You're the one that got away.
I guess so. I was like, I could have been Ronaldo, but instead I'm just me.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, statistically speaking, I'm curious what the odds of you being as good as Ronaldo were. Because, like,
I don't think I would have been Ronaldo, but, I could have been, like, I don't know, like, Clinton Dempsey.
Sure. But, like, what's weird is everything in life has a statistical probability of happening. Like, you could calculate the statistical chance of you being the best soccer player to ever live.
It's low.
And since, let's say your peak of your soccer performance was 7 years old. Let's just say 7. It was the highest then. And if you would have kept practicing and getting better, grinding as hard as you could, that probability would have gone up and up and up and up.
That's
might
true.
not have got, some people might be predisposed to have a higher percentage because they're just gifted. But
I think I could have gotten the probability all the way up to like 2%, 1%, 2%, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but now you're at like 0.000000001.
Yeah, like if I just started playing now, maybe
Like
it'll all come back. It'll just click.
Yeah,
because there is a video of me on John's YouTube way back in the day, back when John vlogged, and we were doing like some crossbar challenge, and I had a broken toe on my right foot, so I was kicking lefty, and I kicked it like 10 feet over the goal, and I hit like a field goal upright.
Are you saying this as to defend your skill?
No, that's showing like my skill is all gone.
But you had a broken toe.
Yeah, but I was kicking lefty.
It shows you can you're ambidextrous.
Yeah, but I toe punched lefty and shot it like 10 feet over the goal.
Yeah.
But I hit the crossbar, just not the right crossbar.
That's true. You were saying how your dad said like soccer was your best sport.
Yeah.
I wish I would have stuck with a different sport than basketball. If I could go back and do it again,
ping pong,
I would have stuck with track or football. And I think I think either one of those, I could have been a better player relative to like the rest of the kids my age. I think I could have been like a better player at football and a better runner in track than I was relative to like basketball.
Yeah, I think it would have been easier for you to like succeed in football than track, because track, like, you can literally just reach a point where you just can't get better.
That's true. Yeah.
In football, I feel like there's always something you can do. Like, you can get stronger. You can, study film.
There's a lot of like finessing and studying and like smarts. Whereas there are smarts that come into running, but a lot of it, I could just be genetically fucked at some point. And it's like you're gonna
get to a point where you can't get better.
Yeah. That's what sucks is I feel like the cap of skill with running, you can reach that so quickly.
Yeah.
And you can still get a little faster, but like with sprinting at least, it's like a few milliseconds faster.
That's the thing with like sprinting in the Olympics is like the top of the top, and that's every 4 years. So like imagine you just missed your peak by like a little bit. Like you're almost hitting your peak by the first Olympics that you could be in, and like maybe you're in it, but you get like 6th in the 100. But then it's like 2 years later, you're like the guy. Yeah. And then 2 years after that, there's the next Olympics, and you're kind of slowing down again. Yeah,
I didn't ever really thought about that. A lot of the winners of Olympics are kind of based on chance.
Yeah.
Not to discredit all their hard work, but it's like if Usain Bolt was 2 years,
he's different. He had like a long prime.
Okay.
Him and like Michael Phelps are different.
But I mean, I'm just using that as an example. Let's say it was his end of his prime when he was still absolutely insane. But if the Olympics were shifted 2 years later, he might have like not been as good those 2 years later.
Well, yeah, and like Usain Bolt, he also peaked at the perfect time. Like 2008 Beijing was when he peaked and broke like every record ever. That was like the perfect time for him to peak.
Why?
Because it was the Olympics. Like he broke like the 100-meter record, the 200-meter record.
Yeah.
Like he shattered everything.
I know that.
And he's never even come close to that. Like that was like in the Olympics is when he peaked.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
because like there's people like Tyson Gay, who's like you think of, you know, like if you know anything about U.S. track and field, like he's one of the people you think of when you think of sprinters. He's never won an Olympic medal, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he's known as one of the best. He's just been good in like world championships, but not Olympics.
Yeah, and what's sad is with a sport like track, it's like unless you're really into it, no one really gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And like I hate to say it, but it's like if you win a world championship, it's like
that's pretty
good
cool
for you, but you're not gonna be like a world-renowned runner if you don't win the Olympics.
Yeah, that's something that I always wish. Like that would be cooler to me being an Olympian than, you know, playing in like a professional sport. Like I feel like being an Olympic medalist is like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, because the whole world is watching you.
Yeah, you're better than everyone else in the world. And like if it's an individual event and you have the gold, it's like I am the best at this.
The single
in the
best
entire world.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. That would be really cool.
I've always wondered, Usain Bolt, when he won that 2008, there's probably nobody in the world faster than him. But just what if there's some rando guy out there who was like never discovered and he's like faster than Usain Bolt, but like it's not recorded or it's not official.
I mean, maybe.
But he knows like I'd beat that bitch.
There's a yeah, there's a chance. I just saw a video the other day of some guy running a 40-yard dash at like like an NFL game, like, you know, like the fans can do it, and he ran like a 4.1. I watched the video. It didn't look like he was running that fast. I don't know how accurate it was, but this dude ran like a 4.1, and it was crazy.
Damn. Yeah, man. I've read a couple articles about people that were, you know, top of the nation recruits in basketball, and then they get arrested or they get in a car crash, or it's crazy how many different things can come in the way of somebody who could potentially be the greatest of all time, and they just never pan out. Like there was this guy from Seattle. He was on a podcast that I don't listen to all the time, but I see when he uploads, and he did an interview with this guy, and I saw he posted a little teaser on Instagram explaining who this guy is, and he was like the #1 recruit in the nation in like 2005 or 2007 or something.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name, but this guy, like top recruit, and then he ended up like going to prison or something. And now he's done a few interviews since getting out, and he basically said like, obviously he's past his prime, hasn't played basketball in forever, but like he talks about how his whole every day he wakes up with like regret, knowing that I mean, you never know what could have. Obviously he could have gone to college and then not been that good, but like there's so many people that could have been the next LeBron James that they just never happen.
Yeah, there's a documentary 30 for 30 about this guy named Felipe Lopez, who was a basketball player that was ranked ahead of Allen Iverson in high school, and he was supposed to be like the next guy, and he just like didn't pan out at all. Yeah.
Wasn't there also a documentary about a guy like that, but he ended up dying, and everyone was just like so sad because he could have been like the GOAT?
Probably. I mean, there's been a lot of people that,
yeah,
that sucks. Sad circumstances.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
But
you had something about horror movies?
Yeah, we can move on to this. So there's this movie called Antrim.
All right.
Have you ever heard of Antrim?
No.
Okay. It was made in 1988, and apparently it is the deadliest movie ever because it was in 1988, a movie theater in Budapest that was screening the film burnt to the ground, killing 56 people who were in attendance. This incident follows the inexplicable deaths of a number of film festival programmers that received Antrim as a submission and died shortly after watching it. So it's like a cursed movie, and everyone keeps dying when they watch it.
Wait, where's Budapest? I know the movie Grand Budapest Hotel.
I should totally know that.
Look it up.
Where's Budapest? I'm going to say Czech Republic.
Budapest sounds like just a fancy place to go on vacation, but I don't know anything about Budapest.
Hungary.
Oh.
Same thing.
All right, wait, so you're telling me when this movie first aired at a film festival for the first time, the theater burnt to the ground?
No, that I don't know which one came first, but either people watching it, everyone died in the movie theater because it burned to the ground.
Okay.
And it was in a film festival, and a bunch of people who were like
Screening
critics
it?
or whatever, like screening it, died like shortly after watching it.
Okay.
Holy shit. It's responsible for nearly 60 deaths. I read that as 6, and I was like, nearly 6, so just 5.
Well, that's like whenever you see like, oh, there was like 5.5 babies per household or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
The first and only theater that it ever appeared in spontaneously caught fire, and people died. So I'm saying we got to try to watch this.
Oh, we could do a group viewing. Do you believe in?
I don't think I want to watch
juju
it.
like that.
I don't know if I want to watch it.
Dude,
That's
but
scary.
then you're buying into like the.
Yeah, but why is everyone dying?
Bro, but like, I don't know. People die all the time. I'm just saying if you give into this like, oh, if we watch it, we'll die attitude, then it's like you're giving this movie too much power. You know what I mean?
I don't even know if this movie is available, though.
Dude, every movie's available somewhere.
Dude, I'm gonna see if I can like look up how to watch it.
What's it called?
Antrum, Antrum.
Was it like a Hungarian film?
I think.
I don't know. I personally, I mean, I don't buy into stuff like that because I feel like it's one of those things where like if you're looking for a coincidence, you'll probably find one. Like we could watch it and then, then someone we watched it with got a cold and then their uncle died in a car crash. It's like, oh my God, it was because of Antrum.
That's true.
But not really.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I just don't get how that happens. How does like everyone die? 6 people died after watching it? I mean, like the theater burned down, but then like all the movie critics died. But they probably watched other movies. So maybe it wasn't Antrum. They're film critics. They probably are just sitting around doing nothing all day.
Unlucky day for the film critics.
They're probably like fat and just sit on a couch.
Yeah, they ate too much popcorn.
That's probably it.
And their arteries just agreed today we're going to die.
The last known incident caused by Antrum occurred in a movie theater in San Francisco in 1993. So as it gained notoriety, they decided to show it. The audience was aware of the curse. What started as a night of entertainment quickly turned into a horror as the audience grew increasingly anxious. Stampeding towards the exit, they discovered that they were all locked in and there was no escape, resulting in a riot and led to several deaths.
Whoa. Okay. That seems a little too weird. They got locked into a movie theater? You know how many emergency exits are in movie theaters?
Dude, so that's like that. What's the Inglourious Bastards when they locked the movie theater and like burned it down? That's so scary. Dude, that's like one of my biggest fears, being locked
in somewhere.
That was voice crack. Yeah, just being locked somewhere and you can't get out.
See, I think what happened.
I think I could bust a door down.
Dude, I think it's harder. It's harder to bust a door down than you think.
I think a group of people can bust a door down.
Okay, yeah, a group could.
We could work as a group and all run into it.
I think that the workers probably knew that this Antrum thing was a trend, so they said, we're going to team up. We hate our jobs here. I hate cleaning the toilets at this movie theater. So what we're going to do is when everybody goes into this Antrum theater, we're going to lock all the doors. We're going to go home early, and then we're going to troll them all. And they're going to be scared shitless.
Yeah, but that caused people to die, apparently. I don't know how accurate that is. This is just what this article says.
Put it this way. If the local theater near our house was to say, hey, Antrum is coming back for a one-time screening this Saturday at midnight.
Check it out.
And it's promoted as like the Antrum Curse event. Maybe it's on the anniversary of the first burn down. Would you go? I'd go.
If I can get a group of people, I think I would try it out.
Yeah.
Why not?
I would go with a group.
I got nothing to lose other than my life, but not like I'm living for much.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've been in a horror movie theme apparently because our buddy Shim has been really into them during quarantine. We watched Hereditary last night, like we said last episode, and now we want to watch Midsommar.
You said you watched one by yourself, which is
I was talking about the Nicolas Cage one.
That was the horror movie you were watching?
It's technically a horror.
Oh. Dude, what is with my voice?
Yo, you good?
Yeah. I'm good.
You had so many voice cracks ever since we started the show.
So bad, dude.
But yeah, the Nicolas Cage one I was talking about last episode was supposed to be a horror, but it was just so bad.
Oh, okay. So that's not as scary, but you said like lights turned on.
Yeah, so I'll explain on the podcast. I was watching this Nicolas Cage movie, which was shit, but it was still technically a horror movie, I guess. And I was by myself, and all the lights were off. And then these two lights in our room that are kind of like, there's like a little counter that's like we don't really use for anything. It's just there for decoration. And there's like a little light on the counter to light up some of the decoration, sort of. Like, it's a light we never turn on ever for no reason.
There's no switch for it.
There is a switch, but it's like way in the corner. Don't really touch it. And the light's just turned on.
Maybe you're watching a vampire movie. Have you seen the SpongeBob episode where that dude's flickering the lights? Maybe
have.
Maybe it was him.
Yeah.
That episode scared me because I was afraid of that guy.
The only thing I could think of is maybe the switch was like in the middle and it's just been sitting there for like a year, you know?
It's just bad timing.
And then it's just, whoop, like it got pushed, a wind pushed it one way.
Wind.
Or a spirit.
Nicolas Cage's ghost like flew past it and like flipped it up.
Yo, so I was watching that movie and realized like Nicolas Cage has really gross chest hair because he has a lot. And then I was rewatching our trick shot video, and that was like
trick shot video.
Our PIMS 100 subscriber trick shot video.
Oh yeah.
And we did a clip where I was shirtless and I saw my chest hair and I was like, my chest hair wasn't that far off of Nicolas Cage's chest hair. And it was pretty gross.
You just compared your chest hair to Nicolas Cage.
And it was pretty similar. It was gross.
I noticed it looked like you had just shaved. Is that why you shaved?
Well, no, I've ever since like a year and a half ago, I've like every few months I'll shave my chest hair. But there was a point, that video was probably the longest it had been since like, I vividly remember freshman year of college, I was in my dorm shirtless. Okay. Because I never cared if I had a lot of chest hair. And I opened the door and this guy named Rico goes, "Yo, John, you got a chest hair necklace."
Damn.
And I vividly remember.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt me. And then he said, I'm a chest hair reindeer. After that, and I don't know what that means. But he's like, "Yo, you got a chest hair necklace, dog." Wow. And it hurt my feelings. Oh. And then I had to go get like a EKG on my heart because my heart felt weird, and they had to shave part of my chest,
right,
and not other parts. Anyways, point being, now I shave my chest every once in a while, so it never gets that long.
You should, dude. Can you wax your chest, please?
It would look similar to,
but like shaving. I want to see it. Could I wax your chest?
Sure. It really wouldn't.
Right.
It wouldn't look that different.
Deal.
When I shave my chest, it looks the same as it would when I wax.
I just want to wax your chest. Like, I don't care how it looks. Like, I just want to see that reaction. Like, that would be fun. Like, wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't you want to wax my legs?
Sure. I'll wax your legs. You wax my chest.
Well, no, that's not part of the deal. I'm just saying, wouldn't you want to?
We're not doing a one-way deal just for your satisfaction. I need something out of it for me.
I'll give you $10.
50.
No.
I'm a deal maker here, Kyle.
$10.
No.
15.
No.
Final deal. 15.
50.
Nope.
All right.
Deal.
Deal's close.
Deal. $15.
Yeah. So point being, I never thought my chest hair was gross, but now looking back on it, it is a little gross. But
it's just hair.
No, it is just hair. But Nicolas Cage is a gross man, and when I see my long chest hair,
I don't think you're a gross man, but maybe when you're his age, you might be gross.
Yeah, dude, that's scary, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone has chest hair, though. I feel like as you get older, you get more chest hair.
Who do you think is going to be grosser when they're old, you or me?
Who will be grosser?
Yeah.
Define gross. If we're talking hairy category, it's you.
Hairy is not the only category of grossness.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of categories.
You can't try and single me out here.
Look. Hey.
I'm going to be hairier. Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Listen, that was just my first category.
All right.
So I'm saying you're getting that point for hairy.
Lame. Okay, hairiest, lamest,
like I'll probably
fattest,
ooh,
unathleticest,
okay,
cringiest.
Okay,
who's lamest?
Okay, lamest. But define lame.
Dude, lame.
Like just a lame old guy?
I think you're going to be lame.
I'm not lame.
Dude.
I'm so not lame.
Who's going to be the guy that like does the least amount of stuff and is like, and just like doesn't want to do shit? Who's...
I feel like you're trying to single me out here.
No, I'm just saying I would consider someone lame who's like, oh, like I don't want to do it. That's someone who's lame.
Like, I'm not gonna fix my broken sink.
That's not really what I meant, but
Okay. You know what I mean?
I don't know how to fix a broken sink.
I would say I'd probably be a lamer, I guess. So, all right, I'm lame and you're hairy.
Who's gonna be fatter?
I think
I currently weigh more.
You're more predisposed to fat, but you work harder to not be fat. So I don't know. It's like if this metabolism, it's a toss up because like it could be you, it could be me. It depends on how long.
You like beer, which
that's true.
Generally people who drink beer get fatter.
That's true, but I don't see myself as like beer drinking dad. You know,
dude, you're already beer drinking dad.
We have way more beer drinking. Like I don't even drink beer that much.
Just because you're comparing yourself to someone who drinks more beer doesn't mean you're not a beer drinking dad.
But I don't drink that much beer.
Dude, you drink beer.
I drink beer, but I don't drink that much beer.
Not yet, but you're gonna be you're gonna get home every night, have an IPA.
No.
Every night you have one or two.
No.
Yeah,
1 or 2.
You will.
No.
You will.
No.
I think you're gonna be fat. You're gonna be fatter than me.
I think at some point we're gonna be fat and like saggy skin.
Yeah. See, the thing is like, I think you have a faster metabolism. So
I go away.
If I eat unhealthy, I could get fatter quicker.
Mm-hmm. It's easier for me to lose weight.
Yeah. 50-50 there, I think.
Yeah.
All right. What else makes someone lame? Cringy. Who's going to be cringier?
But define cringy.
I think you have a better sense of fashion. Actually, I don't know.
Better sense of fashion? You calling me fashionable?
There's times when you are more fashionable, but there's also times when you wear a white t-shirt every day of the week. So
what have I ever done that's fashionable?
I'm just trying to say I'm not fashionable.
I'm not either, dude.
So exactly, I'm trying to pick who's more fashionable.
Okay, but you said there's times that I do things. What have I ever
I don't
done?
know.
What have I ever done that's fashionable? Not one thing. I've not done one thing that's fashionable. Yeah, silence.
Yeah.
0. I think we both lose.
But we still got to think of cringy overall.
Dude, wait, what's going to be the dad style when we're like
I wear those 3/4 socks that you think are going to be dad socks.
Yeah, I mean, they already are, just without a Nike symbol. But like, you know, when I'm a dad, I'm not going to be wearing like cargo shorts. Like, what's my style going to be? I feel like it's going to be basketball shorts.
Which is my style. It's going to be the cargo shorts of the future.
Yeah, future cargo shorts are just like Nike shorts.
Yeah, which
fuck, dude.
Probably going to wear.
If my kids shame me for that, I'm going to fuck them up.
It's going to be basketball shorts and Air Force Ones.
That's what I'm wearing.
Or Vans.
Yeah, Vans.
You say swag, which is like a lot of cringe points.
All right. That's fair.
But I also say some things. I say epic.
Yeah,
but I think epic is better than swag.
I don't know. I disagree.
Okay. So are we going 50-50 there?
I guess. I think we're just both going to be lame.
What's going to be the deciding category? Wait, what are we trying to figure out?
Who's going to
not lame.
Be grosser?
Oh yeah, who's going to be grosser?
Okay, who's going to smell worse?
Oh. I mean, you just said that because you just know I'm going to smell worse.
Look, gross can be a lot of things.
Okay, who's going to have worse farts? That's going to be you.
It might be me.
Yeah. So there we go.
Okay, I think we'll both be gross.
I'm sweatier man. I'm going to be way sweatier.
That's true.
I don't know. Your armpits.
I'm pretty sweaty. I think I'm pretty sweaty, but I think you smell more when you sweat than I do.
Yeah, that's fair. But that's if I don't wear my deodorant. If I wear my deodorant, it protects me.
You don't wear deodorant?
If I don't wear deodorant, it's when I smell really bad.
Oh.
But that's why I wear deodorant.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I think, look, when we're both old, the bottom line here is when we're both old, we're going to be both gross. I think it's hard to not be old and gross.
I just refuse to let myself look like my dad. Not that my dad's that gross, but I'm not going to have a dad belly. I won't let it happen.
There gets a point where you just can't. You think your dad can do sit-ups?
No, but he can't do it because he got to this point.
Yeah, but he dislocated his hips. It's like that's not his fault. He was in good shape. You could have those hips.
No.
Those hips haven't happened yet.
Hips, he brought those hips upon himself.
They're your hips, though.
No, he has fake hips because of shit he's done. It's not genetic.
Okay, that's true. But All I'm saying is like you get to a point where you just can't do it anymore.
Dude, there's 50-year-old people that are in super good shape.
Yeah, but your
dad's grandpa was doing fucking like handstands.
He was not doing handstands.
All right, but
he would like pick us up when we were like little kids. And he was like in his 70s.
There's lots of people that are 60 running marathons that don't have beer bellies.
You're right. That's true.
That I'm gonna be that. I refuse to let it happen that I become a dad bod.
Okay.
Because I am permanently scarred when I was told I had a dad bod when I was 20, and I won't let it happen again.
You can't be 20 with a dad bod.
I was told I had one, and it scared me.
Don't have a dad bod.
Are you gonna be okay with having a dad bod at some point? Do you think you'll accept it and be like, I just have a dad bod?
I don't want a dad bod. I
Will
think
you
I'm gonna
fight it.
I am gonna fight it, but there may be a point when I'm like 65 and I'm like, look, I can do all the crunches I want, but I'm not getting abs.
You could.
I don't think you can.
You don't think you can?
I think there literally comes a point where you just can't.
Yo, have you ever seen those like guys on Instagram there's like this 60-year-old guy that has Instagram ads all the time?
Yeah, but like he's like 1 in a million. There's people that can, there's like 4-year-olds that can do like double backflips. Like it's not fair. I couldn't do that when I was 4.
No, I think you can't compare those though.
I think you can. There's some people first of all, some people have bodies.
Some people just work really hard.
Yeah, I agree. You can. I think some people can work really hard to get to that point. But there's people that work really hard and they're still kind of not in great shape.
Dude, I don't think there's anybody that works really, really hard and has a dad bod.
Like, would you work as hard as David Goggins just to not have a dad bod?
Not that hard.
I wouldn't.
But I don't think you have to work that hard.
But I think there's a point that you have to work that hard.
Dude, I don't think that's true.
Dude, when you're 85,
okay,
your skin is wrinkly.
I'm not talking 85. I'm talking like 55.
Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. I
think any 55-year-old on the planet, unless they have like a genetic defect, can lose a dad bod and get like toned.
I think so too. Okay, we're on the same page there. I was talking like there does come a point where you just can't do anything.
Okay.
Like when you're in your 70s and 80s, you just can't. Like some people can, but you just can't.
Okay, if you're 80, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're on the same page.
All right. That was a pointless argument.
So who's gonna be grosser?
I think we'll both be
gross.
gross.
Yeah, we'll just be gross together.
It's hard to not be gross when you're old,
I just really don't want to be that guy. There's very few people that are 65, and I look at them and I'm like,
damn,
I'd be okay being that. So many of them are gross.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to talk shit. Like, I love my dad, but I don't want to look like him, And
your dad's not that bad.
My dad's like, he has a good looking face. I'm not saying
really tan.
He's tan, got a good looking face, used to be really toned and athletic, but I don't want to look like...
He can barely move around.
God, I'm just shitting on my dad.
Yeah.
When my dad dies, I'm going to feel bad about some of the things I said.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about the day your loved ones die?
I don't want to.
Do you?
It's crossed my mind.
I think about it all the time. A lot of times I'm laying in bed and I think about where I'm going to be when I get the call that my mom died and my dad died, what my reaction's going to be, like how I'm going to tell my sister, or maybe she's going to tell me, or if I'm there when they die, like if I'm there and my dad just has a heart attack, dies on the spot, I have to call 911, how am I going to react? All the possibilities. All these things go through my mind.
Dude, you got to stop. Start thinking about something else. Like listen to a podcast, get your mind off of it.
I think about good things. I think about, buying my dad a house. I think about...
You're going to buy your dad a house?
That's a goal. Except my dad's pretty old.
Your dad would just build his own house.
I think by the time I can buy him a house, he'll probably be dead. I'm being honest.
You could buy your own house and put it in Steve Farrar's name. Yeah. Like I bought it for my dad, but I'm just going to live in here though.
Yeah. Yo, people don't like to talk about like dark shit. Like a lot of people feel like some people are like too optimistic.
Yeah.
It's like,
I feel like once you've been through dark shit, you can joke about dark shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My dad and I joke about when he dies all the time.
Yeah, I don't joke about that.
My dad is like, makes jokes about like when he's in hospice care and like things that I should do that he's like warning me now and like when he dies, what I'm going to get.
Really?
We talked last episode before we started recording. I told Kyle, I asked my parents that since I didn't finish college and my sister did, and my parents paid for my college and my sister's college, I asked that since they didn't end up paying for a lot of my college, since I stopped going, am I going to get more of the inheritance?
It's terrible.
And they said no.
That's a good answer.
I think but it would make sense if I got a little more.
Maybe you'll get none. Maybe they'll donate it to charity. I know how much Steve loves charity and just giving to people who.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever seen my dad donate to charity. Yo, my dad's a good person. I talk a lot of shit. My dad's a great person.
He's one of my favorite humans.
And listen, if you grew up never having like anything, and you like now you have some stuff, I wouldn't want to give a lot of it away either.
That's true.
And there's other people that would disagree and be like, "Yo, you should like help people." He helps people in different ways.
He's helped me. He's helped me laugh. He built us this studio.
Yeah, Steve helps people.
If you want to experience John's dad, the legend that we're talking about, he has been on two episodes.
2 episodes of the podcast.
Has he really been on 2?
Yeah,
I think he's been one. I think it's 1. He was gonna be on a second, but then
okay. Yeah, he told some of his crazy ass life stories.
Interesting life this man has had.
He fell off of a construction site and almost got impaled by rebar, and it went up his pant leg and out his shirt and missed his leg.
If he had died,
I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't be here. What would I be doing?
Dude, that's
just think of that's like all the like chain events of like everything had to happen perfectly for you to exist. That's why life is a blessing.
Yeah.
Live life to the fullest.
I know, like obviously there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now, but when it comes down to it, dude, we're so blessed just to like be here, be alive.
Yeah.
Relatively stress-free. Like there's shit, but we don't got shit compared to what most of the world has going on.
Yeah, I mean sometimes if you're like stressed out about something, I'll just think about like in comparison to the rest of the world or other people that I know, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
My life isn't that bad.
Yeah. I know, man. And like going back to like the dark shit I was talking about, when you think about like, oh, like if these times when I think about like when my parents dying, for example, part of me I think thinks about thoughts like that because it tries to make me realize that like people go through shit like that all the time.
Every single day.
Every day there's people losing their loved ones, their kids, their whatever, and it's like there's people getting murdered and people that are get lost and like abducted and shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm just blessed to be here. Like, I'm just happy to be alive, and life has been pretty cool. I mean, there's been some shit. It's hard, but it's like I wouldn't want life to just be easy the whole time.
Yeah,
I like when
that'd
life
be boring.
Yeah, I like when life is chill like it is now, where I don't have too much shit going on. But I wouldn't want it to be like this all the time, because then what's the point of anything?
Yeah.
That's what one of my favorite quotes is a Gandhi quote, and he says, satisfaction lies in the effort, not the attainment. And everything in my life, so it's like satisfaction is in trying to do things or overcoming things. And if you have like a shitty situation, you want to get out of it. Once you get out of it, you don't feel the goodness. You feel it for like a day, and then you're like, all right, this is the norm now. But that's why I know that if and when, I'm going to say when, because I truly believe the show will get big.
Yes.
That's what I'm committed to. My whole life, if I've wanted to do something and I just say it's going to happen, if I just don't stop till it happens, it ends up happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I know that whenever this show gets big and it's our job, I'm going to look back on these days like, damn, dude, these were sick.
Because like even now when I look back at some days where there's been days where I'm just like, maybe like I question whether or not this is going to even happen. And I don't know, even just seeing like a little growth is like crazy to me and just gives me so much optimism for like the future.
Yeah, man. And like, bro, at the start, I've said this before, but we were getting like 10 downloads a day.
And we were pumped.
And we were hyped, and it just goes up and up. And I showed Kyle last night on the site that we upload our podcast to all these platforms through is called Libsyn, and Libsyn tracks your analytics like every single day. And I pulled up a graph of like the very beginning ever to now. Mm-hmm. And like It's crazy. It's just like an upward incline, and
no end in sight.
Yeah, man. I don't know. And it's crazy because like we're not even like a big show. Like there's shows that get like millions of downloads, but like, hey, everyone started with 0.
That's true.
That's the thing is like, I don't know. You see like these actors or these athletes that are like fucking making bank. They got all you think they got everything they want. And then you realize like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, they were literally you. They were right where you are.
Some people were born with a lot and like
sure
a path, an easy path, but we're kind of blazing, which is gonna say like that Gandhi quote, like it's gonna make it more satisfying that we had to do everything on our own and we didn't have like a following to begin with to like, you know, like boost off. Like when Will Smith creates his YouTube account, he just instantly has millions of followers. Yeah. Like that's not. I mean, obviously, he started from 0. So, yeah. But I'm saying like, in terms of just his YouTube account, like that's probably not as cool for him.
Yeah, I don't think he probably doesn't have the same satisfaction in his heart.
Yeah.
From getting 1 million subscribers on YouTube than like someone else would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. And I think that like, because there have been a few times in my life where like I've set a goal and then I've reached the goal, and then it didn't feel good, and I was like, what felt good is like not having the goal. It's almost like opposite. You think you want something and then you get it and you're like, fuck, like, well, now I got to find something else to want.
Exactly.
So
I feel that.
I don't know. I think I'm glad that I can at least be aware of that now and know that that's how my brain works.
I think that's a healthy way to live. I feel like when you get to your goal and it's not the end, it's like, I want something past that now.
Yeah.
That's like I feel like that's just healthy.
But also to know that you're in the good old days.
I think we are in the good old days for sure.
Yeah. See, but when I was younger and we were playing cops and robbers outside,
those were the good old days.
I didn't know at the time. I didn't know they were the good old days, but they were the good old days
for sure.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Well, fortunately, podcasting is something you can do basically until you like die.
Yeah, we're gonna be all 90 and like in wheelchairs, and like our robots are talking for us.
Or we can barely talk, but we just say like 2 words. Yo, why do old people talk so fucking slow?
Dude, what are you talking about?
Dude,
they can't.
Old people piss me off. Just do things faster, bro.
You can't.
You can though.
Imagine. You remember how bad your body felt after the marathon? That's probably just the life of being 80.
Yo,
like arthritis, that sucks.
If my body feels like it felt after the marathon
that's what
every
it's gonna
day,
feel like, I'm sure.
I think I would just end it.
I think that's when I'd just be like, I'm going into a wheelchair. I can't walk anymore.
Yeah.
Because seeing an old person just slowly walk, it's like, are you do you feel like you're moving fast, or is it just so much pain that you're just that slow? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think they have the self-awareness to realize like,
oh, they know they're moving
I'm
slow.
holding everybody else up here.
Yeah, but it's just like, do they shuffle because like they're in pain and like it hurts, but they don't like grimace, you know? They just like slowly move. It's like, why can't you just get your legs to like take bigger steps, you know?
I know, man. I don't get it. It seems simple, but
I don't want to.
I know it's not that simple.
No.
Yeah. If they're already developing this anti-aging, there's a whole community of science for people doing anti-aging studies.
They need to not do that, dude. People need to die.
No.
Why did my voice keep cracking?
No, anti-aging isn't that you would never die. It's just
you just look younger.
No, it's not like some sci-fi shit. Anti-aging is just the idea that like as people get older in linear age, it doesn't have to be like your biological age, meaning your body doesn't have to deteriorate as you get to 60, 70, 80. So the whole idea is like, why can't people live to 200, 250 years old? Okay. And so the study is like, what happens to the cells biologically? What can we do to prevent that and to make people healthier and live longer? And it's like, I think the whole idea is, what if it doesn't have to be you die at like 80 years old? What if it is you die at 160 years old?
But that's when the carrying capacity would be,
that's part of in this field. That's
like a dangerous
That's
thing.
what people talk about. It's like, oh, well, how are you going to do that? Like, isn't there going to be too many people? And I mean, they have responses to all those questions, but I don't know what the answers are. But
like, if people just lived forever, we'd run out of resources.
Yeah.
Like, people have to die. That's sad, but like, that's true. People have to die.
Yeah. Yeah. But there was a time when people lived till 40. And that was the oldest.
That's true.
And now we made it work.
And they had way more resources. And now we have way less. We have like no oil left.
No, they have more resources now than back then.
No.
Yeah, there's way more like available. There's so much more available food than there was back then.
But there were so many more trees back then.
Yeah, I guess
and
natural
like clean
resources.
oxygen.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends what you consider. Because
Like, we
you
have
can
resources.
feed more people now.
Yeah, but that's because we're using our natural resources. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Dude, I've seen so many posts in the last few months about how, like, I understand that eating meat is bad for the environment, but I've seen an influx of, like, people trying to basically, like, articles and books about, like, why becoming a vegetarian is going to help the environment. And I have no doubt. Like, I know that's true, but it's like people
Sorry.
I just can't do it.
I respect it.
But if
You don't have to like yell at me about it.
No, they're not yelling.
Oh, some people do.
I mean, some people do. But then there's just articles about, hey, here's why not eating meat will help the environment and help the world last longer and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes.
Cool.
Awesome.
People should do that.
I don't have the mental, like, it's just a mental thing.
Yeah.
Like, I could
do it. I'm not going to.
I could, but it's the amount of effort and time and thought and learning that goes into that.
I don't know. It's just like,
I just am not willing to do that. And maybe I'm a piece of shit for that because I would rather selfishly not have to take the time to learn. And I would rather let the planet suffer a little bit. Fuck, shoot me. Okay? Shoot me. I just don't want to do that.
You're just one guy though. You know, like if you think about it, you know, the whole thing is like, oh, like me changing is not going to make a huge difference, you know?
But it's the idea that...
There's kind of something to that though. It's like, if I personally don't do it, it's not going to kill the world. But at the same time,
but the idea...
if everyone's saying that,
exactly.
It's like everyone should just become vegetarian, but I'll just keep eating meat.
That's not how it works, though.
But I wish that's how it works.
the idea is you become vegetarian, and then someone is influenced by you and sees, wow, you're so healthy. And
or I tell them about how they should become a vegetarian. I act like I'm a vegetarian, and I convert them. Little do they know, I'm just sucking down steak.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But there's so many conflicting, like, I don't know what diet is best because there's so many conflicting evidence about, like,
everything.
Actually, red meat's really good for you, or actually, you should only be eating meat.
Yeah, or you see articles about, oh, there are sustainable ways to eat meat.
Yeah, like beer's good for you. It's like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing, man. With the internet, there's so many fucking conflicting viewpoints.
Exactly.
There's people saying that you eat meat, the world's going to explode.
It's like you can look at everything a different way and take something out of it. Like you could say, yeah, there's benefits to wine, but also like there's bad things for wine. And like there's technically benefits for beer, like it helps your gut or whatever. But it's like, don't drink a bunch of beer.
Yeah.
Like you can take good things out of everything.
Exactly.
And there's bad things in everything too.
There's people who follow a carnivore diet where they literally only eat meat
and they're
like,
healthy,
fish products. And I mean, obviously there's downsides, but there's lots of benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I don't even want to do that.
No,
I don't think it's good, but like you can find benefits and downsides in everything. And I do agree. I think overall the world will probably last longer if everybody was vegetarian.
True.
I don't know, man.
I'm all about it. I'm all about vegetarian and veganism.
Let's go.
So down for it. Well, not down for it, but like down for you guys to be down for it. So just
I'm down for you vegans to be vegan.
If you could fall on the sword for me. If I can convert one vegan from this, it's basically like I converted myself, so I feel better about it.
You're trying to convert a vegan to eat meat?
No, sorry.
Convert
opposite.
someone to be vegan.
Convert a meat eater to be
so
vegan.
all you people who eat meat, screw you guys.
Yeah, you guys suck.
You're killing the earth. Go be a vegan.
Exactly. So
when you go to sleep at night, just know you're killing innocent animals.
Right. And it's because of you. Single-handedly, it is your fault. But yeah, dude, like if you think about it, if I convert one vegan, it's basically like I became vegan. If I single-handedly convert someone to be a vegan,
it's like they became a vegan.
It's like they became no. Well, yeah,
because they did.
but it's the same power as me becoming a vegan, but I didn't have to do it.
I get what you're saying.
You know, it's like one for one. It's simple mathematics.
Seems a little flawed because you're literally not.
Maybe it's corrupt. You know, call me corrupt.
Woo. You're right. If you made someone become vegan, you made the world better.
That is just as good in terms of the outlook of numbers of vegans in the world. That is just as good.
Yeah. But it would be better if you and that person became vegan.
You're right. That would be double as good. But that just won't happen. I could get them to convert a friend, and I get that, you know, I could start spreading
Maybe
veganism.
I'll go vegetarian one day a week. Start there.
I won't.
And then maybe I'll start to like it. I don't think I'll like it, but maybe I will. Because most of the people who are vegan and vegetarian, none of them dread it. You ever notice that? I never see any vegetarians that are like, oh, fuck, I just want to eat a steak.
I mean, there are some.
All right. Well, all the ones I see, they seem to like it more.
The food doesn't taste good.
I know.
Everyone's like, oh, try this vegan blank. Like, it's so good. Like,
I got
try this
tofu.
vegan burger.
I got tofu in here. It's so yummy. I'm like,
I'll eat. It's really bad. Like, I'm sorry. It's really gross. I've had vegan meals, and they are not good.
Yeah, but it's maybe, you know how your taste buds have changed since high school? Maybe your taste buds.
Your standards just lower to complete nothing. I don't know.
So then this cardboard you're eating actually tastes like a filet mignon.
Yeah. But then imagine trying a filet mignon and like, oh. But then I think you get grossed out by meat after a while. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want a steak right now.
I don't know how we got here.
Steak sounds great.
All right. Well, you want to hop into the segments?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, moving on to our segments here. Actually, before the segments, if you guys are on one of the audio streaming platforms, you should leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. Search Peaked Middle School. Go to the bottom, rate us 5 stars, and write a review. It'll take you 20 seconds, and it means a lot to us. We're trying to get to 100. So, yeah, tell your friends, tell your family. It means a lot. So, segments today, we have top 5, what would you do if, and sports with Kyle.
Okay.
You want to start it off?
John, what are your top 5? So I wrote down top 5 favorite music artists, but let's say, because I know you're somebody that appreciates, like, more like underground, I guess, or like lesser known. What are like your top 5 lesser known music artists that maybe people haven't heard of?
Number 1, Hobo Johnson.
Okay, Hobo Johnson.
I've told you guys about him. I told you and Shim about him.
What kind of music is it? Like sort of like singy, sort of.
Dude, it is
vibey.
Weird. Yeah, it is like, the best way I can put it is it's like poetry, like talking poetry, but mixed with like rap and music and like singing. It's like all three kind of.
Slam poetry.
Dude, but like poet. No. It's really weird. But I've said it before, my favorite song ever is by him. It's called Peach Scone. Go listen to it. Best song I've ever heard. But yeah, he's super. I mean, he's like famous now. Like he's making a living off of it, obviously. But I still think you can be like famous and still considered underground. Mm-hmm. Another guy, I guess. I mean, he's still famous, but a little more unknown. Is a guy named Oliver Tree, which
that's that weird dude, right?
Yeah, you know who he is.
Yeah, you showed me him.
Yeah, he wears like a. I don't know why,
like
but he
fake nose, right?
No, he wears a wig. He wears a bowl cut wig, but like every single music video he's ever made. So he used to be a pro skater or a pro scooterer. And so in a lot of his videos, he rides a scooter, but he wears this like big pink coat and he wears a fake wig bowl cut.
Yeah.
And no one really knows why, but he was on a podcast and he actually said like, he's like, yeah, people think that like I do this because I want to wear it. He's like, I don't go around my day-to-day life wearing this, blah, blah, blah. So he said it's all for like his persona.
Just his, like, image sort of thing.
But he said that it's all building up to something where I think I'm assuming he's going to like one day take off the wig and he's going to like change his whole, like I think maybe the start of his career was this image and then he's going to like have a new thing. And he's going to go in cycles maybe.
Interesting. I've heard some of his, I kind of like his music actually.
Yeah, he's really good. It's kind of, I don't even know how to describe him. I'd say it's like It's like this depressing rap, like slow singy rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's really good. There's this really underground guy named Cam Blue who has like 100 monthly listeners or something. I found a random music video of his like years ago. His name is Cam, and then it's BLU. He's a rapper. He's really good. I mostly listen to hip hop.
I got one.
That's 3. Okay.
Matt Mogg.
Yeah, Matt Mogg. Definitely Matt. I mean, I feel like that's a given because he's a guest on our show a lot. He's one of our good friends. But yeah.
We actually like his music though.
Yeah, he's amazing, and he's a guy that like I really have no doubt will blow up. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, Matt Mogg will be the 4th, and then there's a guy named Reese, REECE, 63,000 monthly listeners. He's a friend of someone I used to live with like a while ago, and yeah, he's just an amazing singer. Not like rap or anything. He's just a great singer. And check it out. If you're in your feels, like if you want to be sad about something, his music that's what I've used his music for.
Okay.
So
sad music. Yeah. Sad vibes. Okay.
Who's your favorite? Do you have a favorite artist that maybe not a bunch of people listen to? Or maybe like they used to be a thing and they're not anymore, like Owl City.
Owl City or AWOL Nation or
AWOL Nation.
God.
You listen to like just a lot of like old rock.
Yeah.
Do you ever listen to any rock bands that aren't famous? You have any like old rando rock bands that like your mom showed you, your sister showed you?
Let me think. Dude, I have to look through my music. Off the top of my head, like I can't think of anyone. I feel like I just listen to a lot of older music, honestly.
Yeah. Also, I want to say, I list those top 5 I listed were like underrated artists, but I have to say I think my favorite artist currently or the last year is Young Pinch, and Kyle listens to him a little bit.
Is he considered big?
That's the thing, is like he's pretty big, so I didn't put him on the underrated list. But if you guys are into hip hop music, Young Pinch is really good, and I feel like anybody with Young in their name, people kind of discredit that, or like they don't take them seriously because it's like, oh, there's Young this, Young that. There's so many
little something basically.
Yeah, but
gotcha. I don't know. I can't find anything.
All right. Well, anyways, moving on here. Kyle, what are your top 5 things you would change your license plate to? If you just got 5 free changes for a custom license plate.
Off the top, giant dong. That would be cool.
How would you spell it? Because that might be
GIANT.
That's
DONG. I don't know, dude.
But I'm just thinking that might be too long.
G1NT Gint. No. I don't know, dude.
You'd have to just do it like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Giant Dong.
Giant Dong. I have a Madden player named Giant Dong. That's why.
What about like Mariner fan?
Yeah, something like with the Mariners, or just like still loyal with like a Mariner. That'd be good because I'm still loyal to the Mariners.
Okay.
That shows I'm a loyal person. You know.
Yeah, your loyalty to the Mariners says a lot about you.
Exactly. Because that's one of the hardest teams to be loyal to. They fucking suck. Damn. Maybe just like DILF. Like DILF alert.
DLF ALRT. DILF alert.
That would be funny. Like when I'm old.
Yeah.
So I would drive a Hummer. DILF alert. Back when I had my niece, I had a Nissan. I called him Liam Nissan. So if it just said Liam.
Oh, it was a Nissan. Yeah.
People would think my name's Liam though.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Would you go like Big Chug?
Oh, Big Chug, that'd be good.
Big Chug?
Big Chug,
kind of fit the nickname, fit
that'd
the persona.
I think honestly I would do something with like Chug if I was ever like
that would be your first choice.
I guess. I don't know. I've never even thought about customizing a license plate.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to think
literally
about.
Never crossed my mind. So that's good. Okay. John, what would you do? This is based off of the movies we just watched. What would you do if your whole family just started getting possessed? You started seeing signs of, hey, maybe my mom just conjured a spirit. Or like,
yeah.
There's a scene where she's like yelling. The mom is yelling like the little girl, and it's really creepy.
Dude, the girl's voice. Just,
yes.
Mom,
what's going on? Mom. I was like, "Ah!" I was screaming.
Dude, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
I don't like that. What would you do?
See, before last night, I would have said I would try and take my wife, or I don't know what age I am, but I would take my mom or my sister or whatever. Whoever's going crazy, I would try and take them to like a hospital. But the dad tried that, and the mom didn't let that happen. Remember, he was like, you're not well. I'm taking you to a hospital. I'm not going to buy into your shit anymore.
Yeah.
And after he said that, he caught on fire.
Yeah, he burned to death.
So, dude, I think what I would do realistically is like I would call the police, but I would be like, or you know how if you call 911,
who takes you seriously? What are the police gonna do?
No.
Okay.
Listen, there's times where you can call, and you can be like, hey, like I'm in a situation, but if you come, like I'm gonna die. Mm-hmm. Like there real things like that where people will call. They're like, hey, like, or I don't know, like, oh, there's someone in my house, blah, blah, blah. So I would call and be like, listen, like my wife is going mentally insane, but if you guys come right now, she's going to kill me. So I need you to like wait outside or something, or like wait outside her work, or wait outside somewhere and like take her.
They're stopping a demon.
That's my best shot.
Yeah.
There's really no stopping a demon.
I think you just got to leave. Like, get away from them, divorce her.
Dude, but even if you leave, they're demons, bro.
Yeah, they can follow you. It's not that hard. They just float around.
They just teleport. They just know where you are.
Yeah. Dude, I remember when I was younger, my sister told me, she's like, in like 5th grade, she's like, yeah, this guy in my class like told me he saw a demon. And I was like, I didn't know what a demon was. And the way she described it, it was like, I thought it was looked like a liger kind of. Like, you know, like in Napoleon Dynamite when he draws the liger and it has like that weird tail, like a little pointy tail. That's what I pictured a demon. And I was thinking like, oh, he was like out at recess and like he saw a demon just like in the woods. Like,
why did you think a liger with a weird tail?
I don't know. That's how she described it. She said it was like on 4 legs and like. So looking back, why did this kid tell my sister that he saw a demon? That kid's creepy.
Who the fuck is this?
What 4th grader saw a demon?
Maybe he did. It's not his
fault.
I
would believe him.
He just happened to see a demon.
I'm gonna have to ask her what happened to that kid.
If I see a demon, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yo, if I actually see a demon and tell you, you better not think that I'm going crazy, because that would be the fucking worst.
I know that. Yeah, and then you do go insane.
In that movie the other night in Hereditary, she truly was seeing demons, and she was being honest. And her husband was just like, "You're going fucking nuts." She's like, "No." Well, she was going. nuts.
She was.
But she did see a demon.
She was, yeah.
That's what's hard about it.
It's hard to not say she's going insane when she was up against, on the ceiling, banging her head against the attic door.
That was the scariest scene.
I don't like that stuff.
I don't like banging her head. She was floating on the ceiling, banging her head against an attic door.
Dude, when I get like scared like that, like my eyes start watering. Like my eyes are watering right now. Like, not like I'm going to cry, but it's just like I don't know what to do with my body.
Yeah.
And like it just forms tears.
Yeah.
So anyways. So that's what you do? You call the cops? Call the cops on the demon? Can you arrest this demon?
I'd try, but dude, I think I'm fucked either way. That's what's so scary about spirits is that there's no stopping them. There's really nothing you can do. If a demon wants to kill you, like I don't think you can outsmart a demon.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't outrun a demon. You can't really outsmart them. What are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
You just accept your fate.
Yeah.
Maybe you try and be nice.
Yeah. Maybe befriend the demon. Maybe cook him something.
Yeah, you go, hey, you're trying to scare me, but I know what you're doing right now. And I'm just I'm not gonna react.
I'm just not scared.
Maybe that's how you beat demons.
Piss them off though.
You just don't get scared, and then they're like, oh, this isn't gonna work.
Do you think it's possible to just like not be scared of something?
I think if you get like if you just witnessed your whole family die, like if you got so emotionally fucked up right before something happened,
like that guy in the movie.
Yeah,
we're kind of spoiling the movie, but
and you're just sitting there and you're like,
yeah,
I think nothing could faze you at that
that's
point.
True, but things still fazed him. Anyways,
what would you do if? So this is more of a not really a what would you do if, but would you do something? So
okay.
Would you still masturbate?
Okay.
If every time you came, your semen turned into a cum monster and you had to fight it?
How big are we talking?
It's
the size of how much comes out.
size of how much come, but it turns into a live demon, like a monster, and you got to fight it off and kill it before you can like go out and with your day. So every time it came alive and it tried to fight you. So it's like
a little dude, right?
Yeah, but it's like still it's gonna put up a fight.
A little thing is gonna put up a fight against me?
Yeah, it's some semen, dog. It's got a lot of lives in there.
It's true. It's my kids fighting back, saying I could have been a child. So I think I would definitely
you still jack off?
do it less often. I don't know if I would. There might be one bad experience where it just like kicks me in the dick, and I'm like, oh God, I'm done with this.
Like beats the shit out of you one time.
Yeah, just like picks me up and just like flips me back and forth. I just picture like when Man Ray grabs Patrick by the head.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how strong we're talking here.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If it's a little guy, I think I could just, squash him. But I don't know how, sturdy he is. Maybe he, like, dissolves and then, like...
Oh, he's like a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
He doesn't really, like, you can't break him.
It's like I squish him and now there's, like, 2 of them. After that, there's, like, an army of, like...
There's 8 and then 16 and then 32.
And then a
bunch of cum demons.
Exactly. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
I think I'd just be celibate.
So you don't think you'd ever jerk off? I think you'd probably get used to it.
I think it just depends how forceful these guys are.
Yeah.
If I can fight it off one time, I think.
And how horny you are.
Yeah.
Imagine you come in someone and there's a monster inside of them.
That would that's a life I don't want to live.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will move on from cum to sports with Kyle.
No, you gotta ask me. Oh, you did ask me what you do.
So the NFL draft happened. That was exciting. Well,
go Hawks.
It really wasn't very exciting, actually. That was like the worst draft ever. Like, it was just so boring and awkward, and like
everything went according to plan for the most part.
I felt like they did the best they could. It was
weird having a virtual draft.
Yeah, and like the reactions weren't great. There were some great things that came out of it, like that mom that lifted that girlfriend off the guy's lap. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one where like the girlfriend took his phone.
Yeah. I don't get what was happening there.
I don't know.
Why would she grab his phone? He had like 2 phones though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was just exciting to have like sports back in my life.
Just something.
Just to like watch something and like look forward to the future.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was kind of exciting.
Are you happy with the Seahawks draft picks?
I have enough trust in the organization at this point that, yeah, I'm happy with the picks.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. There's a couple guys that you can just like, maybe this is just me, but you can just look at somebody and be like, that guy is just going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that linebacker we got in the first round and that defensive end we got in the second round are just like dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
and even though people were kind of like, who the fuck are these
they
guys?
Reached for him. Like, that linebacker's fast as shit. I feel like, I don't know. They're saying they remind him of Bobby Wagner, which...
That'd be good.
If we got 2 Bobby Wagners, my God.
Well, dude, remember when both the Mariners and the Seahawks sucked ass simultaneously?
It's sad. And the Sonics were terrible too.
Bro, it's so nice having a hometown team that like you can actually trust, and you're just like, you don't got to worry because they're probably going to make the right decision.
And it's like until Russell Wilson's gone, we're going to be good. Because we've had awful teams, and Russell Wilson single-handedly carries the team almost to the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Once he's gone,
how much longer you think he's gonna be like good for?
I don't know, dude. But like, we got to realize how lucky we are to have. Like, he's one of the best quarterbacks.
He panned out so much better than anybody expected.
3rd round pick too. Oh my God.
Yeah, talk about an underdog story. God,
yeah, he's the best.
What a beast. Yeah, I'm curious what other like people from the other side of the country, who to them the Seahawks are just some random team. You know, like they've
been pretty
the Bills,
relevant, though.
Okay?
Yeah, but their Seahawks aren't the Bills. They won a Super Bowl a couple
I
years
know,
ago.
but I'm just saying.
Okay.
To me, the Bills are just some team.
Okay.
I don't like them. I don't hate them. I'm curious what people think of Russell Wilson if you're from fucking Virginia. You know?
Well, they like him because that's where he's from.
Okay. But just some rando state. Like, what do you think do you think they think of it like him, or do you think they're like, oh, this fucking guy?
I feel like he's so likable, but also he's almost too likable, so he's kind of annoying. Like, he always says the right thing, which is a little annoying. But since he's been with Sierra, he's kind of gotten a little more swag, and he said a little more interesting things, I guess, and done a little more interesting things. Yeah. So made him less vanilla.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But
did you see his tweet? It was his daughter's birthday, and he posted a picture of his house, and it just said Frozen. Dude, he decked out his entire house to look like the Frozen movie.
Yeah, and I saw, dude, they go hard for their kids. He's got to be just the best dad ever. Best bad. Yeah, dude. Like, I saw a picture on Sierra's Instagram of Future's room, their son or her son. Dude, he's got like, his bed is like a Jeep.
Wait, Future?
His name is Future. So, like, you know, his future is like that kid's dad.
Yeah.
His kid's name's Future.
He's Future Jr.?
Yeah, he's Future. His name's Future.
Wait, but the rapper's name isn't really Future.
I don't know, but the kid's name is Future. Future's son is named Future.
The rapper Future had a son and named him Future?
Yes. This kid, the little kid's named Future.
Fuck?
Sierra's son's named Future.
That's like if Eminem had a kid and named him Eminem.
Yeah.
Bro, that's so weird.
Yeah, his name's Future.
Dude, and now every time she has to think of her ex-husband.
I know.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the kid's named Future. Yeah, just a wholesome family.
That's even weirder than naming your kid a junior. That's literally if I had named my kid Narwhal, dog.
It's like Lil Wayne naming his son like Lil Wayne.
That is so weird, dude.
Yeah, if you named your son Narwhal, name my son Chug. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, okay, and another thing is that the NCAA is apparently finally allowing players to, I think it's in 2021, that you can make money off of your likeness, which means like if you want to sign, it can't be anything affiliated with the school. Like it can't be like school signings. You don't get paid for that, but like if you want to have a YouTube channel, you can have a YouTube channel. If you want to be in commercials, you can be in commercials.
Can you have sponsors?
I don't know if you
brand deals.
I don't know.
I don't know about. Do they get
either.
jersey sales? Do they get the money from their jersey sales?
I don't think so. I think it's only based on your name and I think it's just like you can use yourself to make money. I don't think that you can make anything associated with the college, which is still corrupt. That's still fucked.
They should still get, if they sell a lot of jerseys, they should get a percentage.
Yeah, I know.
Durr.
Yeah. But apparently not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a blast. This was just a free-flowing episode.
Yeah, literally almost nothing planned.
No structure here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to drop a like if you're on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, please, for the love of everything that is beautiful in this world, go check out our YouTube version. Go subscribe. Click the little bell to turn on the notifications so you know every time we upload. 9 a.m. Pacific time every Monday and Thursday. So anyways, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at Kyle Stafford 36. You can follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You know, come interact with us. Come say hi. John?
Yep. You can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. There are new episodes every single Monday and Thursday. You should also leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. Like we said, search Peak Middle School, write a review, rate us 5 stars. And all that being said, we will see you guys on Monday. Goodbye.
Bye.